Welcome back. Still tune into Power Breakfast on CNBC TV18. Well, the big event is here. The monetary policy announcement is only about a couple of hours away. Our poll showed majority in the market expect a hike. Let's get in Lata Venkatesh with her editor's take. Lata.
Well, that is the base case, that the Reserve Bank is more likely to hike than not hike. But I must add that this one can go either ways. You can as much justify a hike as you can justify a pause. So chances are, if they do hike, what people say, they call it a dovish hike. That is, they will indicate that they could pause for some time and become data dependent. So they'll change the stance from withdrawal of accommodation, because accommodation has already been withdrawn. In case they pause, which is a slightly less likely scenario, then they will say that they are not done, but they are pausing because they want to wait and see how the steps so far have impacted. That's what people are positioned about, a dovish hike or a hawkish pause. Now, the chances are that, the market is worried, or the Reserve Bank could be worried that there could be another banking crisis. Growth in the US could fall off a cliff. That will call for, some kind of a pause right now. There is a school of thought that believes in that as well. The other thing that the market will watch out for, what is their inflation number? It stands at 5.3 for next year, and the last quarter of next year is 5.6. But the fourth quarter, that is the quarter that just ended for FY22, FY23, you suddenly saw a spike in inflation. So will that base effect bring down the fourth quarter inflation of next year? So inflation trajectory will be very important to guess the future moves of Reserve Bank. That is the other thing that we would watch. And of course, any statement they say on liquidity, because the market is worried later on in the year, such a massive borrowing program will require some help from RBI. That's the other thing that people will watch out for. But just let me tell you, if there is a pause, there is Diwali in the stock markets. If there is a hike, they will be able to take it in their stride. Bond markets, if there is a pause, there is a genuine rally because they are placed, they are positioned for a hike.
Okay, Lata, thank you so much for joining us with that take. Very important and comprehensive as well. Of course, you can catch all the action on CNBC TV18 with regards to the RBI monetary policy in next 2 hours, 13 minutes as well.